Hello, good evening, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm going to discuss about Quick Learning app, a web app-based learning management system that our team is going to be working on for this semester. So I'm going to introduce you to our team, which is called the Brewing Technology. It's a team of 6 enthusiastic coders. Between us, we have a working experience of 12 years. This has enabled us to diversify. This has enabled us and given us a diversified set of skills. Roles and responsibility, we have 6 members in the team. Amit Bayal, who's going to be a business analyst and a software developer. Ankush Kurani, that is myself. I'm going to be a project manager and a software developer. Genius, who's going to be a software developer. Sharanya, who's going to be a database administrator and a software developer. Shavni is going to be a business analyst. Usha is going to be a software tester and developer. The agenda of this presentation. The agenda or the market go-to strategy. First, we are going to discuss about the problem statement. Second, we're going to understand the scope of the project. Thirdly, we're going to understand the market analysis and the product that exists in the market. Fourth, we are going to make this the sprint or the schedule that we have distributed the deliverables into 4 different segments. We're going to discuss that. The tools and technology that we are going to use in the development of this web app. Persona is the people that are going to be using the application. And retrospectives is what went well during the development process of the first sprint that we made as a team, and what we could change moving further in the project. So the problem statement, right? We're going to start with the problem statement. Apart from the 4 points that you see on the screen, there is a gap in the market. Since the beginning of COVID, people have started learning online. They had to start doing remote learning. And there is a lot of learning management system present in the market for the undergrad student and the graduate student. But since the pandemic hit, the children from first class to 12th class have been forced to take online classes. So schools have rapidly increased the search for a new learning management system. So when we talk about small children, the major problem is that the parents are unable to meet the teacher and have a discussion about the child's progress in the class. Because if they want to meet the teacher, they have to take a leave from their work, or they have to take a scheduled appointment with the teacher, and both of them have to be available at the same time. And as a teacher, when she's meeting the parent, she has to have access to the progress report of the student during the semester, which becomes very difficult if she does not have a learning management system, because she'll have to go through the records and it is not readily available for her. So now that we know the problem, we're going to do a STAR analysis and understand that what we are going to do in this. So STAR analysis is firstly the situation. Situation is that there is a gap in the market for the K-12 students, for K-12 and below students. Task is simplifying the education content delivery. And second is helping the student prioritize their task. What actions we are going to take to simplify this is we are going to come up with a method to gather, organize, and analyze the delivery of educational content to the student. The result is going to be a learning management system, which is going to take care of the delivery of content to the student. Project description. So project description, when we talk about a learning management system, it can be a company's standalone product, which they give out to schools, or it could be a subscription-based model, and they could collect the data and give regular updates and maintain the web app. Apart from this, there are 4 fundamental concepts that a learning management system should be able to deliver. First is uploading the content for the students. Second is preparing and delivering lessons in the given time frame. Third is serving push notifications for projects, assignments, so that the children are able to meet the necessary deadlines. Fourth is share data with authorized user regarding the progress of the child.
Hello, I am Amit and I'll be discussing market analysis and schedule for our project. As my teammate Ankush mentioned about LMS earlier, a learning management system offers a centralized platform whereby educational institutes and companies can conduct their online training sessions. While doing our market analysis, we found three other similar learning management systems. They were Canvas, Blackboard, and Moodle. So Canvas have some features like it provides a learning platform for K-12, higher educations, and business houses. It facilitates blended learning with its flexible and easy to scale solution. It supports reliable connectivity and real-time data updates. It has intuitive interface that makes the whole learning process engaging and effective. And the support for language is uh, multilingual, like English, Chinese, Russian, Spanish, and Swedish, and more. The clients for Canvas are Utah State University and Oregon State University. The Canvas have available support through live support, phone, and tickets. Our conclusion for Canvas was it has good UI, but it couldn't capture too much market due to not having an offline learning feature. Carrying on to Blackboard. Blackboard provides a platform that can be used by educational institutes and business houses and government agencies. It offers a comprehensive set of features such as data management, student previews, collaborative integrations, safe assign calendars, and much more. Its interface is rich and intuitive so that the students in K-12 can also use it without any difficulty. It's not multilingual, so the only language support is English. The clients for Blackboard are Metropolitan Nashville Public School and Lawrence Public School. Available support for Blackboard is through phone and tickets only. And our conclusion for Blackboard was it has good integration capability but lacks in custom user interface and it's not multilingual. Now we carry on Moodle. Moodle features list include reporting and analytics, personalized personalized dashboard, data management, admin-based control, and more. It creates a private learning space for students. Beside it allow a sharing and uploading interactive courses onto the system. Its interface is a default interface, which is referred to as an old school, but it covers the shortcoming with its youth theme collection. It supports language. The official language is only English for Moodle, but you can download their language pack if you need more languages. And the clients for Moodle are Cisco, Bank of America, McDonald's, and available support for Moodle is live support and phone call. Our conclusion on Moodle was it has an offline learning feature but lacks in integration capability and its UI is not that user friendly. Our Quick Learning app is software that is designed specifically to create, distribute, and manage the delivery of educational content, and it will be better in UI functionality and good integration capability. And this was our schedule. We discussed our project and brainstorming, created team roles, established weekly meetings. We did set up our GitHub and Wiki page, and we did the deliverable one. And this is our team contract, and that's all. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Sharanya Dave and I'm going to explain you about the tools and technologies we are going to use in this project. For front end, we are using React.js. React.js is an open source JavaScript framework and its libraries are developed by Facebook. And it is used for building interactive UI quickly and efficiently with less amount of code. In React, you create your application by creating reusable components, and these are the individual pieces assembled from the entire user interface. The next tool we are going to use is HTML, which is also for the front end. HTML is hypertext markup language, and we are using it because it is lightweighted and it's easy to load and it's supported by all the browsers. The other tool we are going to use for the front end is CSS, which is cascading style sheets. They have a greater efficiency and consistency in design and also have more formatting options. And CSS is easier to maintain and update also. For the backend tool, we are using Java. Java is an object-oriented programming language, and it is a computing platform released by Sun Microsystems in 1995. Java in the backend will handle heavy lifting of business logic and data management. The database we are going to use is MongoDB. MongoDB is a document database and it is scalable and more flexible than SQL. Uh, Also, it is more advanced and is capable of handling big data with dynamic schema features. Also, the data retrieval in MongoDB is easy. The management tool we are going to use is Jira. Jira software is a part of a family of products designed to help teams of all types and manage the work. It also manages test cases. Now the functionalities will be explained by Usha. Thank you.
Hey, hi everybody. This is me, Genius, and I shall walk you through the rest of the slides, and we'll go through the personas. So, all right, what's a persona? A persona is a character assumed by an author in his artwork or like in his system or his generated framework. So we move ahead with the slide. We have three different kinds of personas in the presentation in our system of learning management system. Well, the first one is the character named Megan. She is the principal, and she's also the administrator. So she's at the age 35, and she has like 5 teachers working under her, and she runs a school slash organization or slash educational institution, which has like approximately 200 students. Now, as a principal, it's her responsibility to like deliver content through the teachers and provide all the supplies and all the necessary materials that's required or that's in demand for the students or for the professors, for everybody who's a part of the educational institution or the organization. So and she also has to ensure like everybody follows this protocol, all the ensuring standard curriculum is being followed to the institute, providing resources for the teachers to update the changing market. Like, after since COVID, as my friend Ankosh, he already explained, like, after COVID, we have observed a drastic change in the learning management systems and also the content delivery, how the educational sector has been impacted, and how like the lectures I'll be taking have been shifted from pen and paper or the blackboard, whiteboard methods towards Zoom meetings. And we also have like assignments and quizzes and deadlines and everything, all those being shifted towards an online system through Zoom meetings, say like classes.pace.edu. We have a special dedicated portal for submitting assignments and examinations, whatever, etc. So that's the whole point. Like the next character we have is David. So David is a professor, is a teacher at age 29. He teaches the subjects mathematics, and it's his responsibility to prepare lessons, quizzes, and exams. Also, like make sure all the students are on track, and then nobody is missing out. He has to go also keep a track of the attendance and deliver his content, being a teacher. Also, by the end of the semester, he's got to grade all the all the submissions that he has received through the learning management system, those all this material, all this data that has been submitted by the students. And last but not the least, he also has to grade and make the progress reports for each student. So that's how we, get the feedback, or like that's how the schools work. So we also have a feature, or his responsibility, or like a part of the system, which David represents, of creating the annual reports. Right. So we move on to the next slide. The third character is like Tyler, and he's a student at age 18. Well, his responsibilities are pretty obvious. We all are students, so we know what it is. Meeting up with the deadlines, assignments, submissions, dues, keeping up with the coursework, and staying in the good books of all the professors, and meeting the requirements to receive his desired grades, completing a degree that will help him reach his career goal, getting accepted at his top choice of college, like after completing his high school, or say like after his graduation, he would like to pursue his master's degree, or like PhD. So he would like to go get into one of these finest institutes. So how does he track his progress? How does he go? How does he get that? How does he know where he's standing? So we provide statistics, all this analytical data and all. So he gets to know where he's standing, what needs to be improved, and what needs to be done in order to head into the right direction. So yeah, that will be David. That would be Tyler, the student who's trying to achieve his educational degree through the system. So well, that's it for the personas. We had 3 personas. Once again, we had Megan, the administrator / the principal. The second person was David, the teacher, the professor at the institute. The third, the student. All right. From the next slide, I have my fellow mate explaining you the stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharanya. Today I'm talking about the functionalities of our project. So the first one is blended learning, which is nothing but students can learn electronically as well as in a face-to-face method. During pre-COVID era, people opt for blended learning because of COVID. Everyone pushed to the online learning. Engaged learning is nothing but students can also create an action past things such as using gamification badges, trophies, and everything, so that they can engage and get anxiety towards learning. Leveraging technology is an important module which is used for collaborating people using digital learning by visualization effects and presentation effects, which will enhance their skills of the students. So coming to the geographical independent learning, during COVID era, everybody moved to their hometowns, and the lockdown was longer than the expected. So the students have to pick up from there, from where they left off. So by this platform, they can go back and search for the content which they didn't remember, so that they can recall everything and they can proceed with the continued classes. Coming to the increased social learning, students can also communicate with professors and different kinds of other students, so that they can improve their knowledge with the connections, with so many connections. Coming to the flexibility of learners, courses are available at the beginning of academic year, so they can proceed at their own pace. Providing them flexibility based on their availability is the main purpose. Extended learning is nothing but giving updated information to the students so that they can feel that is affordable. And also the performance support, whenever the instructors feel like that they were outdated, they can also communicate with the senior instructors, so that they can convey their concern and share their knowledge. Next slide. So these are the basic functionalities that we are developing in our application. So the first one is organizes learning in a single location. So this in this platform, we are bringing the instructors and the learners into a single location, so that they communicate each other, and the students can gain knowledge from different kind of courses. Tracking learners progress. So whenever learners progress was low, like they didn't submit an assignment or anything, then we have to send the notifications to the learner, uh, or a student, so that they can notify that they are going to be penalty if they didn't submit it on time. And also, if it is submitted already, the instructor feedback is shown to the learner, so that they can track their progress, and also they can improve based on the feedback. Reduces training costs for so the students should not go to the training center, so which will reduce the cost and also the time, as well as the instructors also need not to rent a training center, and so that they can pay rent every month and everything, so that they can also not go from home to training center, which will reduce the time and cost for both instructor and student. Easy to customize and update. Giving an up-to-date information is the main priority, so that the students are not bored of listening the old content always. Multimedia learning is nothing but because of the video content, images, text file materials. By all these things, student can gain more knowledge of theoretical knowledge as well as practical knowledge. Now I am passing this to Shravani. Thank you.
Thank you, Usha. Now I'm going to discuss about what went well and what are the improvements that has to be done. So, what went well? We have collected the useful and relevant background information for the project. Each of our team members contributed the ideas that did the research on the topics that has to be taken, and by taking everyone's opinion, we have decided the quick learning app, and the goals were defined and the responsibilities were shared among ourselves, and we are taking care of the responsibilities. We did the research on the topics, and including the tools and technologies which has to be used and which are relevant to our projects. And team meetings are conducted in the timely manner, so that if anyone is missing or lagging in something, we are helping each other um, for the completion of the deadline. Next slide. So what needs the improvements? So creating the periodic schedule for the better coordination and parallel workflow in the team, and work on more ways to consolidate the information we collected individually, and try to discuss and share opinions as an individual. Next slide. The future enhancements. So micro learning is the way that the information is broken down precisely, so that the user understands it in a very easy manner. For example, what is the use of the database? So it's a collection of tables. It is a collection of tables where the data is stored in a uh, formatted way, so it gives the information in a precise way. That is the micro learning. And gamification, by creating the leaderboards, the person who is getting the more scores will be in the top of the leaderboard, and the person who is getting the less scores will be on the bottom position. So this makes the user motivates the user to learn more. And making the content available offline. It's like if the user doesn't have the access to the internet, they can offline their videos, and they can watch whenever they have time, and whenever they do not have the access to the internet. And the social and collaborative learning, the exchanging of information between two individuals is most important and necessary. So we have planned of group discussions, and like the social platforms, they're sharing their ideas. This will be our future enhancements. Next slide. So we as an educational community have to ensure that the continuity of the education during the global crisis. So our quick learning app is a game changer in helping navigate the social successful during the COVID-19 and beyond it. So start learning. Thank you.